Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Washington Redskins. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Ready? Hey, come on. Cut.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on third down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motioned to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. Second and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out for them very well. They should listen to you, partner.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Tighten down. There you go.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Jackson dancing to his left. And it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
This one should have gone in favor of the defense, don't you think? They flush the quarterback to the left side. He's a right-handed thrower, so you know how difficult it is to get your body back around and make a good throw, let alone to the middle of the field, and end up getting a completion to his big tight end.
22, Jet, cover. 22, Jet.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Big 3rd down stop. I can almost hear that defense saying, go ahead, go for it, try it, try it.
You see that swagger out there, don't you? You see him saying, yeah, go ahead and give it one more shot. But I think if you're the head coach in this situation with you having the ball, just tip your cap to the guy on the other side and say, okay, you got me this time. Kick the field goal. We'll see you the rest of the game.
Well, if they would go for it and not get it, though, the other offense would have a long way to go in the other direction. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That really sets them back, a loss of 6. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Kamara trying again, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
I don't think you got it, son. 91 is the mark.
King going to throw on 3rd and goal. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the... ...22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point...
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Ready? Hey, come on. 50, Mike 50, huh? Watch the run. Hey, they're running it.
A first down carry by Elliott. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Set, ready, and read. Here we go, D, get off the field. Wahoo. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19.
Here we go. First and 10 at the 19. Arnie. He's coming. He's up.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports.
On the set. 50, Mike's 50. Night, sweetheart.
And they'll try to jet sweep here, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And just like that, it's third down.
Come on, set. 10, touchdown. 50, Mike's 50. Come to my work.
On third down, Elliott. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. The kick by Joseph is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Ready. 60 yards. Mike 91. Don't waste. Come on. Check. Deuce.
On third down, here's Bell. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This is fielded inside the 5. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now this one complete on the slant route. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Washington. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And some space here.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
I got you, boy. Double tight, double tight. Hey.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Switch. Jim.
Here's 2nd and 8. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. On 2nd and inches, Jackson rolling to his left. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson, he's going to let it go deep for the end. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's trying to get into the top.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but when he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Now it's Jackson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
91 is the Mike. Mike 91. I smell fear in that offense.
To throw on third down, King, and that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. To throw is King. Throwing on fourth down. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Toss play, Kamara. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Check 91. 90. Mike 91. Pick me up. Here we go.
2nd and 9 now. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Ready. 60 yard. Top right. 3 down. Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91. It's a party now. 91 is the Mike.
Here's King. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
And this throw will be intercepted. intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. King out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants! Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. To throw is Jackson, being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go to Elliott again. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Double time, double time. 4 down, check. 4 down. 64. Tweak, watch the twits. Delta. Check 31.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. The kick by Joseph is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, you got three down.
Now King, operating from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Riley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Well, that kind of catch is supposed to pay off with at least a first down, isn't it?
Instead, he'll just add it to his highlight reel, but they don't pick up the first.
Yeah, he gets the yardage, he gets the catch, but now they have a decision to make.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Got it. 51 from Mike, boy. 51. Here it comes. Here it comes. Trump. 51, Mike. Mike, 51. Check. Mike.
From midfield now, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Jackson on first down. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Mike 91. Here we go. 91 is the mic. Ready? Check 91. Look small. Mike 91. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
King now. From the gun, he'll throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Let's go.
23 yards, the final tally. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Alvin Kamara, 41 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
I'm going back to you.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throwing is Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. Back to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all three timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now Jackson on first down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The end result, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
No gain on the play there, second down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win.